Namaste and welcome to this 30 minutes slow flow. This slow flow can be used any time of day, but is particularly beneficial towards the end of the day, maybe before you're about to embark on a good night's sleep, or any other time of the day that you feel you want to move your body in a nice, deep, slow, grounding way. All right, so we'll begin cross-legged. Let's bring those hands together at the heart center and close down the eyes. And as you close down the eyes, just drawing all of your awareness inwards. Notice the spine as a point of focus. And slowly encourage your breath to rise up the spine as you breathe in. And down the spine as you breathe out. Up the spine as you breathe in. And down the spine as you breathe out. Up the spine, noticing the spine getting longer, the space between the vertebrae increasing as you breathe in. And as you exhale, just dropping those sit bones a little further into the ground and anchoring in your seat. Keep following your inhale and exhale gradually up and down the spine. I'll chant a mantra to open this class. Please allow the vibration and frequency to relax you. Om Asatum Satgamaya Tamasum Jyotirgamaya Marityo Amritam Gamaya Om Asatum Satgamaya Tamasum Jyotirgamaya Marityo Amritam Gamaya Om Asatum Satgamaya Tamasum Jyotirgamaya Marityo Amritam Gamaya. Breathing in and out. And joining me for one chant of Om. Inhale. Take a breath in. Rub your palms together and feel the connection and warmth between them. And if you feel ready, just bringing those hands slowly down towards your eyes, light pressure. And sweeping down gently through the face. You can sweep down through your face and chest and out through your thighs. Beautiful. Bringing the hands to the knees in that cross-legged position and opening the eyes gently. So we'll stay seated for now. If you need a cushion underneath the sit bones, take one so that you feel a little bit more supported, a little bit more comfortable. We're going to inhale and lift the heart slightly. And as we exhale, we're going to bring ourselves around to that left side. Nice big circle. Moving through some Sufi grinds or Kundalini circles. Nice and slowly inhaling as you lengthen. And then exhaling as you fall forward. Making sure all of the breath leaves the body and then inhaling to rise back up through that center. Exhaling forward and down and feeling the length of the spine as you fold forward and lifting up. Rising with the inhale. Feel that heart lifting a little while to the sky and then exhaling forward and down. Drop that head and really relax through the back of the neck. Inhaling through the center. And let's change the side. So rising up nice and high and then exhaling, changing direction. Letting the heart Melt forward and the shoulders roll down the back. Head and neck relax, and then inhaling as you rise up through the center. Exhaling slowly forward and down, feeling length through the spine, and drop that head down. Let the back of the neck relax, and inhale to rise up. Heart lifts, and you can roll those shoulder blades down and back. Exhaling forward and allowing freedom in the head, freedom in the neck, and freedom in the shoulders. This gentle repetitive movement is going to promote relaxations. It's going to help us to draw our attention inwards and calm a busy mind, soothe the emotions, and relax the physical body. A couple more rounds. Feeling that inhale rise and that exhale flow forward. Beautiful. Slowly inhaling up. Next time you're in the center, let's pause there. And we'll inhale as we rise, lifting the heart and lifting the arms simultaneously. Palms meet overhead. Exhaling, hands slowly down through the heart center. Bend at the elbows. And squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Pull your rib cage in and squeeze the abdominals. Lifting Mula Bandha. Engaging through the anus and sex organs. Squeezing up toward the navel. And again, inhale, rise. And let the palms draw over the head, lift the heart. Keep those shoulders rolling down and back, and exhaling down, hands into heart center. Feel the abdominals draw back to the spine, lift that Mula Bandha. Now let's go one more time. Inhale, a little bit more of a back bend here. Rise up. And exhaling, hands down through the heart center. Let's take that left hand across the body to the right knee, and slowly bringing the right fingertips behind your back. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, twist. As you twist, the sit bones stay grounded. Pelvic floor lifts up, ribcage draws back to the spine. And we're going to roll the shoulder blades down the back and think about the ribcage and the abdomen, the belly, and especially the skin of the belly, twisting round towards that left side. Nice big breath in and full breath out. Inhale, rise up, lengthen up through the spine. Palms meet over the head, changing sides, bringing your right hand across to your left knee. Taking your fingertips behind your back. Inhale, rise up, push the sit bones down, and exhale, twist. Feel the rotation of your rib cage. Don't take that neck too far. We don't want to strain it. If you feel a little strain in the neck, just try bringing the chin back towards the center of your chest. And you can even draw it down slightly to open the back of the neck. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Exhale and twist a little further. Let's go one more time each side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, twist a little more. Feel the sit bones grinding into the ground. Lift the Mula Bandha. Squeeze into the pelvic floor. Drawing over the lower navel. Shoulders rolling down and back. Breathing in and slowly out. And inhaling, coming back through the center. Lifting those arms over the head, joining the palms. Namaskar. Exhaling, slowly bringing the hands down through the heart center. Beautiful. Let's transition now into a tabletop position. So when you feel ready, you can move any cushion or props out of the way that you've been using, and we'll come to tabletop on the mat. So we're going to spread those fingers nice and wide. Push down through the palms and just take a look back. Make sure the bottom is over the knees, and make sure you can't see your feet. Push the tops of the feet down into the mat. Push the hands into the mat. Let's get those elbow creases facing each other. We want to really resist the temptation to drop the belly and get lazy in this tabletop. So we're going to scoot the tailbone under a little, just a little, and draw length through the lower back, through the sacrum. And see if you can draw your hip bones a little closer towards your chest or towards your ribs. And just keep that sense of integrity through your core. And let's take some nice easy cat and cow. So as we inhale, we lift the bottom, drop the belly, lengthen through the front of the chest. Those elbows can bend a little to give you space to lift the heart up. Crown of the head just follows naturally. And as you exhale, we're going to scoot the bottom under, draw the navel back to the spine, hug the heart to the spine, push into the hands and draw that chin to chest. Squeeze a little between the thighs, keeping that Mula Bandha active. Inhale, bottom lifts, drop that belly. Soften those elbows a little and lengthen the front of your body as you sweep the chest through, lifting the head. And exhaling, tucking tailbone under. Squeeze your navel back to your spine, rounding the chest, squeezing the heart back towards the sky. Chin to chest, finally, as you push into the hands. One more, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Feeling that sense of stability in your tabletop position. And just keeping it all nice and slow this evening, or this morning, whenever you're practicing. So when you feel ready, let's slowly just come back to sit onto the heels for a breath. And we'll roll the shoulder blades down and back and finger interlock behind the back, scooting your tailbone under a little, lengthening that lower back, squeezing that Mula Bandha. Fingers interlock and start to lift the arms up. And we're lifting the arms, but we're rolling the shoulder blades down and back. We want to keep some integrity through the core here. So lift your Mula Bandha and then squeeze the belly muscles in and up towards the ribs. A little bit of Uddiyana Bandha. Pull the rib cage back to the spine. And breathe in as you lift the arms a little higher. Keep the shoulders rolling down. Let's exhale as we turn towards the right side. Just a little. Breathing in. Sending those arms over to the left. And then inhale, center. And then exhale, change side. Just slowly, trying to keep that core integrity. Try to roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale back through the center. And then exhale, release the arms. Shake the arms out a little. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips. Squeeze your abdominal muscles, lifting that pelvic floor for stability. And nice and slowly, when you feel ready, let's start by stepping the right leg forward and bending at the knee. Sink down through the hips and let's open those hips a little. So as we sink down into the hips, we're taking the weight away from the back knee. If we're up here, we can put quite a lot of downward pressure on that back knee. We want to avoid that. So try to step forward a little more and sink down through the hips and let's just circle. If you don't feel balanced, try to bring your hand down on the ground or a block and circle your hips outwards, warming into that hip flexor. Just a few times. And a nice few circles outward, and then let's go inward. Nice and slow, opening up through the hips, getting ready for a nice little gentle hip opening flow. Beautiful. Have a block handy if you feel that you might need one, always useful. And slowly coming up. So you can keep your hands on blocks, you can keep your hands on your hips, or we can lift those arms up over the head. Mula Bandha is active and squeeze the glutes, keep your hips central. Pull your navel back to the spine. Nice big inhale, lift that heart. And then exhale, forward fold. And again, inhale, rise. This time that right hand is going to sweep behind. So nice and slowly, bringing that right hand behind you into the sacrum and taking a little back bend if it feels good. And looking over your shoulder and then releasing slowly. And then changing, nice and gentle, lifting that right arm up and then slowly sweeping across. If you can, keep your core engaged, your glutes engaged, and with your left hand you can reach back towards the sacrum or the thigh or even further. Just feel what feels right for you. Draw the hips forward, arch through the spine. And then slowly release. Nice. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Let's try to bring your fingertips or the palms down depending on your flexibility. Inhale, lengthen through the heart, and then exhale, push the hips back, and let's lift those front toes up. Draw your heart downwards. Have a look back and check your hips are central. Try to straighten that front leg, but don't lock it. It doesn't matter if you need to keep a little micro bend. Lift the front toes, and then inhale, heart forward. Arms are going to sweep up. Exhale, fold forward, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abdomen, push the hips back, lift the front toes and lengthen your heart over that front leg. Squeeze the glutes and then inhale, rise. One more time. Core integrity, squeeze that Mula Bandha, place the hands down, breathing in, and then exhale. Let's push back into that half Hanumanasana, half split pose, lift the front toes. And we'll lengthen here. This time we're going to stay here a little bit of time. So if you need blocks or something under your hands, always go for that. Let's inhale and lengthen. Tailbone, lower back, shoulders down and back. And exhale, slow, forward, fold. Listen to your body. It's always important to see how far is okay for you to go. And don't go beyond that. Feel that stretch and that opening through the back of that leg. And slowly breathe in. And out. Inhale, come back. We might need to scoot that front foot in a little bit. We're going to turn our left palm out to the side and fingertips are going to shoot out off the side of the mat perhaps. We're going to tuck the back toes, lengthen the back leg, push into the ball of the back foot, squeeze as you slowly lift that right arm up, finding a twist. Good, now open the heart to the sky, straighten the back leg, squeeze the glutes, and see if you can open that heart a little further to the sky. Slowly breathing in, drawing length from the palm that's on the ground, through the chest, through the heart, and out through those fingertips toward the sky. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze that Mula Bandha, find that stability. And then as you exhale, lowering the back knee, and we'll reach back with that right arm. Take your time, hold the sacrum, and slowly find that back bend. So lifting that left arm over the head, arching back, and then reaching forward. Let's go again. Turn your left palm out to the side, straighten up that back leg, squeeze between the legs as if you're lifting that Mula Bandha a little more, and find that twist. Breathing in, straight back leg, push into the ball of the back foot. Squeeze the glutes for 3, for 2, and 1. Release, you can sweep that top arm behind you to come back down and lower the knee. Both palms or fingertips down, push the hips back a little, squeeze the Mula Bandha, and come back, kneeling position. Sit your bottom down on your heels, finger interlock and try to go the other way. So we're still reaching behind, but we'll always go for one particular cross normally. We want to try to take the opposite finger on top this time, so it might feel a little awkward. Roll the shoulder blades down and lift the heart, and let's find some opening here for that heart space. So we'll draw the heart toward the sky. Roll the shoulder blades down, push your palms down towards the mat, and then start to lift the arms up. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Coming back. And when you're ready, nice and slowly, we'll come up and we're going to step that left leg forward. So step it forward nice and wide. Remember, it's quite a wide lunge, this one. So we're going to step the front foot forward a little more than we would normally, perhaps. We're going to sink the back hips down. So we're staying away from bringing weight directly onto that back knee. And we're sinking out into the mat. We might feel the glutes, hips start to open a little bit here. Just take a moment. Now, if you're stable, stay upright. But if you feel a little wobbly, just bring that right hand down. And we're just going to circle the hips outwards. So it doesn't really matter what this looks like, but think about opening the inner thigh, the glute, the hip, the buttock out to the side. And some people might even like to, come a little wider with that front leg. Just a few circles. Keep breathing. And then change direction. So you're going to go inwards, opening the hips, opening the groin, opening the hip flexors, feeling that warmth coming into your hips. Such a grounding practice here. We're really keeping ourselves close to the ground, earthing, connecting, nice and slow, nice and deep. Beautiful. Back in through the center. Make sure that front foot feels stable, the toes are well spread. Lift through your Mula Bandha as you slowly come up. Hands to hips, blocks, or come up all the way. Arms over the head and lift the heart. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Breathing in. And breathing out. Nice big inhale, lift that heart. Exhale, slowly folding forward, bringing the hands down. Beautiful. And again, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, come all the way up, lift the heart. Good, and feel the glutes contract, squeeze inwards. And exhale, slowly down. Let's go one more time. Squeeze the inner thighs together, hug the mat with your feet. Lift your Mula Bandha, squeeze that pelvic floor up. And when you feel ready, that left arm can come down, can support the sacrum. And we'll take a little back bend, so we'll twist a little and we'll back bend a little. Slowly looking out over that left side. Squeeze the glutes, keep the lower back long, release, come back, and then change. Lifting that left arm up, supporting your sacrum, and slowly looking over the right side, arch back. Keep the hips pushing forward, open your heart. And exhale, slowly release. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands down. Find either side of your foot. Use 2 blocks if you prefer. Breathe in and lengthen that heart. Think about getting long through your lower back. And then exhale, push the hips back and lift the front toes. We want to make sure here the hips are parallel. So as you look back, make sure your back hip stacks your back knee. And don't straighten the leg if it's too much. Keep a little bend there if you prefer. Breathing in and lengthening. And then exhale, just come down a little. Inhale, bend that front knee and sweep the arms up. And then exhale, forward fold and push the hips back. Lift those front toes, lengthen your spine. Inhale and reach for the sky, squeeze the glutes, lift through the Mula Bandha, open your heart. Exhale down slow, fingertips or palms or blocks, and reach the hips back. Lift the front toes, lengthening out through that front leg. Nice and slow. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, flow forward. And push the hips back. Nice. Now lengthening up through that front leg. If you need to slide the foot a little further forward, you can, but just make sure your hips stay parallel in the center. Squeeze the Mula Bandha. Use blocks under your hands if you need to, or hands to the ground as we inhale and lengthen. And as we exhale and fold forward. Beautiful. Let the back of your neck be long. Keep the shoulders down and back. Beautiful. One more breath in here. Slowly out. Inhale as you come back through the center. Back into that lunge. If you need to shuffle that front foot back a little bit, you can. We're going to turn the right palm out so your fingertips will shoot out to the side. And we're going to tuck the back toes. Squeeze the glutes, straighten the back leg, lift that Mula Bandha so you're squeezing the pelvic floor muscles in, and then let's open the heart, lift the left arm to the sky. Squeeze between the thighs and reach for the stars. Breathing in. And breathing out. Slowly lowering that back knee down toward the ground. Let's sweep those arms up, open the heart, arch back if it feels good for you, and then exhale slowly down. keep the core controlled. Lower belly pulls in, pelvic floor lifts up, tuck the back toes, and straighten that back leg, reach for the sky. Open the heart. Exhale slowly down, lower the back knee as you lower the hands. Inhale, push down through the top of that back foot, lift the heart, arch the spine. And one more time, slowly down. Right hand comes down, find the ground. Squeeze your glutes, lift your pelvic floor, and open the heart to the sky. Beautiful. And really see if you can reach this last time, and then exhale slowly down. Beautiful. Hands down, fingertips or palms. Breathe in. Exhale, push the hips back slightly so we can release that leg back into kneeling position. And reach the hands behind. Last little stretch here, so spine is nice and straight, pelvic floor is lifted, pull the ribs back, and reach behind you, inner finger interlock, lift the arms up. Breathing in. And then exhale, shoulders down and back, try to lift the heart a little to the sky. Push the palms away from your body. Breathing in. 3, 2, 1. Release slowly. Beautiful. Let's bring that bottom onto the mat. Send the legs out in front. Give them a little bit of a shake if that feels good. And then coming into a forward fold to finish our asana for today. Toes are going to draw back towards the head. Paschimottanasana. You can take the flesh of the buttocks and pull it back so we can feel the sit bones on the ground. You can also put a cushion or a rolled up towel or rolled up mat underneath the sit bones to give you more of an anterior pelvic tilt if you need to. We'll breathe in and we'll lift those arms over the head. And then we'll exhale and create length through the spine as we slowly come forward and down. Now it's important here to keep the length through the spine. So rather than straining and reaching for the toes, instead of doing that, keep the length through the spine and just go as far as you can. And when you feel you can no longer keep the spine straight, you can bring your hands down. They can rest on the ground, knees, shins, ankles, feet, toes, whatever you feel. Don't force yourself to do anything that doesn't feel comfortable. We're going to breathe in and create length through that lower back by really drawing heart forward. And then shoulders down and back, another long inhale, and as we exhale, we'll come forward more if it's in our practice. And we'll close the eyes as we settle on some long, steady breaths in Paschimottanasana, our forward fold. Close your eyes and just visualize the breath again traveling up and down the spine. Take another long inhale, full exhale. Squeeze through the glutes, anchor yourself down through that Mula Bandha, and slowly inhale to rise up. Exhale to bring the hands down. Take a little counter pose by just reaching the fingertips behind, drawing the heart forward, and release. Beautiful. Bend those knees. Take yourself really gently down onto your back. And coming into one small twist, just bringing knees to chest and dropping knees in one direction as you take your gaze the opposite direction. Inhaling back through the center and changing, dropping knees the other way, looking in the opposite way of your knees. Once more. And change. Inhale. And change. Beautiful. Slowly draw the knees back up to the center. Take any slight little movements that you know you need before you're ready to rest. Resting down in Shavasana, palms facing up, legs apart. Scoot the shoulder blades underneath the body. Relax. Relax your toes, feet, and heels. Relax your shins, knees, and thighs. Soften your buttocks and hips and pelvis. Relax your abdomen, spine, and heart. Let go through the back of the body, shoulders, arms, relax palms and fingers. Relax the back of your head, forehead, your eyes, nose, and mouth, your whole face, your whole head, your whole body. And if you feel to stay longer in your Shavasana, you always have that option. If you feel to rise again, wiggle the fingers and the toes and turn the head lightly side to side. Draw your knees to your chest and hug them gently, taking your time to roll over to your favorite side and to slowly make your way up to your seated position. Hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra.